What does a dream about a flood mean? The general dream interpretation of a flood. Like any dream involving water, it has something to do with emotion. What sets it apart is its overpowering intensity. Perspective is everything. There are 3 things you need to recall as you try to figure out your dream. They are your position, the picture you see, and events before or after the flood. Floods come after heavy rain. The water builds up slowly. Before you know it, it is rushing toward you and cannot get out of the way. Your location matters. Seeing a flood sweep your house from the comfort of your balcony is different from being in the water. Floods are not all doom, as they could signify a comeback. Water can settle around an obstacle and bring it down. The positive aspect of flood dreams. If the flood is carrying away rubbish blocking the way, you're close to a breakthrough. You may find it hard to believe because it is happening on your blind side. We often have our blinkers on and cannot see anything apart from what we want. It does not mean that nothing is happening around us. You may have lost hope in things you started in the past or felt the time was not right. But it still continued working in the background. Your stars are now aligned. Floods indicate opportunities you need to grab or lose forever. As long as you live, opportunities will always be there. It does not matter if you are in pain. Your pockets may be empty, and you may not have a job. Your love life may be non-existent. But there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. You are just not looking enough. Fixing your attention on what you are missing is the reason for your blindness. This is what your inner mind is telling you. Take your shot or lose it forever. Use it or lose it. You could be wasting money on poorly thought out ideas. Use your 6th sense and judgment when trying to understand the dreams below. What does a dream of flooding an area mean? This is a sign of panic setting in slowly. It could be about your career, family, or even your body. You've been trying to handle a situation. It has kept you busy for a long time, and you're getting exhausted. You're wondering when it will end. Life has become just a continuous blur. Whatever you're facing may not be as big as you think. Step away from it for a while may help you see clearly. Set aside time to put aside all your problems. Take up meditation, running, or exercise to refocus your mind. This may change your perspective. When you get a handle on your problem, solving it will be a breeze. What does the dream of floods carrying you away mean? It shows that you are unprepared for what is coming. You're relying on your ability or friends to take care of you when it happens. Often, people around will see what is coming better than you. You will get surprised by it because you read the wrong clues. Do not trust appearances. Getting carried away shows dashed hopes, fright, and loss of control. Your instinct is telling you not to settle. Have a plan B. It could also mean a health worry. What does a dream of floods sweeping the whole town mean? Many relationships will fall apart. Your life will spin out of control, and you may get depressed. You should not be discouraged when things turn upside down. What do these relationships have in common? When you have a hard time, relationships will get tested. You need to remain grounded and not be too proud to seek help. Also, consider that you could be at fault. Speak openly and bear the responsibility for righting the wrongs. Do not cry about your luck but try to dig your way out. You ended up here because you didn't see where you were going. Maybe you didn't do the right thing, or you got wrong-footed. Accept it and do better. You have earned your stripes, and you need to remain positive no matter what. The meaning of still clear waters. A clear, still pool means whatever you were waiting for is still far off. It could be your relationship, the job you applied for, or a college acceptance letter. You've put in the time, but your time will come eventually. Not just now. You need not be discouraged. In these pandemic times, the delay could come from anywhere. What do dreams about clear flood waters mean? Your heart is in a good place. You understand your feelings. People tend to be skeptical about intuition. They rationalize every decision they make. Yet when asked how they arrived at a decision, they admit to using gut feeling. They could be drawing from the spiritual side. Level-headed decisions are usually the right ones. You could be feeling stuck in your life or be addicted, but you will soon get clarity. Tough times strengthen us for success. What does it mean to dream about very dirty floodwater? If it is dark, there will be changes in your life. You are losing your mind, with everything crumbling at once. You are making the wrong moves that may burn you in the future. Your frantic efforts are not helping the situation. What does a dream of being a flood victim mean? If you are on the rooftop of the submerged house, you feel completely hopeless. But if you see the sun shining behind the clouds, not all is lost. Keep your faith and seek spiritual help. Lean on your loved one. If you are drowning, you trusted the wrong person. Someone close to you does not deserve to be a friend. If you're facing the river bottom, you have to learn to trust yourself. Stop worrying about what other people think. It could be jealousy driving them. What does it mean to dream of a flooded house? If your house is submerged, you're doubting your parentage. The house denotes your whole being. Doubt disturbs you. Your heart is telling you to find out instead of letting things fester. What is getting flood warnings and witnessing a flood on the road? If you heard the warning before but ignored it, you're lazy. You're always waiting for people to push you. Take charge of your life, as no one knows what you want better. What does a dream of a major flood mean? If it takes away the whole town, the trust you had among your close friends is gone. You've realized your close friend is not who he claims to be. He has been discovered. What does a dream about a flash flood on the road mean? A car is a tool for getting around. The flood implies that your independence is under threat. You need to be prepared for emergencies. If your car is being carried away, you are losing control. You have destructive habits that are the ones responsible for your failure. People will judge you based on not what you feel but on your behavior. Be yourself and stop keeping appearances. Conclusion. You could be held down by negative feelings such as fear, regret, or a sense of injury. The dream is a sign that you need to let go and start all over. My dream meant I had let my fear was consuming me. His presence reassured me,